Hi everyone, this is a review of the Visualland Vtouch Pro. This is a black MP3 player. It has touchscreen. This is a 3-inch touchscreen. It's a resistive touchscreen, so it's not an Ipod or super specially, but it's a really nice MP3 player to consider when looking for a decent MP3 player. This is what it looks like on the back. It has its camera, standard USB port, micro SD card, reset button, headphone jack, on switch, really standard stuff. And it has a menu button and volume buttons on right here, and then you hold this switch on the top, and when it boots up you just wait for it to come on. This is done in real time, so you know how long it would take to boot up. It's pretty fast, and I have quite a bit of stuff on here, so it doesn't like slow the system down very much. Okay, so then you come up to the screen, and this is what it looks like when you open it up. You can set your own background, like I have. I have my headphones in the background. The first icon on here is the camera, and it's a 2 megapixel camera, so it's not going to show up too well on the video camera I'm using, sorry about that. But you can see, you can see my hand and my nails. So I'm going to click out of here, use the menu buttons to go back to the home screen. And the next thing on here is a voice recorder, which we pretty much all know how it works, so I won't go into that. The next thing on here is a radio, which we know how that works too. Don't need to bother with that. This is an ebook. It says you can read text files on it. I don't have any text files on here. I read books. But you can put just simple text ebooks on here. Go back to menu. Next thing on here is the calendar. I think this is a bit of a filler because the calendar is really a little bit useless. It just tells you the date and you can move around on the screen, but doesn't do much. You can't go in to add notes or anything, so I haven't used that very much. The next thing is the video camera, same 2 megapixel camera, only you can record. The video hours, it said on the package you had 6 hours. I only got about 2 or 3. It will depend how much video time you want. Go back to menu. The next thing on here is what is that? Oh no, that's the browser, sorry. I'm upside down, so it's having a little trouble seeing. The browser just shows you all of your files, and you can scroll through by just holding something down and pushing it up and dragging it. Kind of like you would an iPod, I guess. And so the scrolling's pretty good. The screen's actually pretty darn responsive for a resistive touchscreen. The next thing on here is settings. Settings are it's pretty self-explanatory. I don't know why this isn't coming through right now. I dropped it recently, so it's a little bit funny. I'm trying to get my review done before I kill it. So your display, calibration, set your desktop, advanced settings. They're all, pretty self-explanatory. When you get the device, it'll be pretty easy to work with those. But the settings are useful. They help. The collaboration and all that stuff, that helps. So I like that. They also have a PC camera on here. The PC camera, obviously, because I'm not plugged into my computer, won't really work. But I haven't had any success with this. I've plugged into my camera to try to use it as a PC camera. I haven't had any success. You try to use it as a webcam, I guess, using that camera on the back. But haven't had any success with that, so I don't quite know how that works. Maybe I'm not doing it right. The next thing on here is stopwatch, which is just, like a cell phone stopwatch. You start it, and it'll start counting, just like a regular one. You hit lap. You can do laps, which I thought was really cool. The next thing is a calculator. The calculator, it's just a calculator. I don't really have to show you this, but it's a calculator. Put in your numbers, and it works well. The next thing is flash. This has a flash thing on. Now, it's first one of the things I like about this. You can actually play games on this device. So, I'll just kind of hold it up closer to the camera for you. I have some games, and I'll put the link in the website where I got these games. And so, you can... Let's start one up. This is, if you know the game Rush Hour, they have this game you can download called Highway. Ugh, I'm upside down, but having a little trouble working upside down. But so you just move the cars around to hit go. You move the cars around to let the little red race car out. So it's really hard to play upside down, but you move the little red race car out, and then he's out, and then you go to the next level. Like 15 levels. So that's one game, and then show you one more game. This other game is the Mars game, where you're a ship that has to kind of dodge the meteors by dragging your finger around. So the touchscreen is pretty good because you can, like, you know, move your oh, sorry, that was out of screen. I'll just do that one more time for you. But so the touchscreen is actually pretty darn good because you can this Mars game specifically requires you to drag your finger around and move your alien ship to get it out of the way of the meteors. I'm not doing a very good job, but so yeah, that's the game. So you can put on here using the flash thing. It's one of the best things I like about this. And then on the bottom is wrong way. On the bottom is your standby button, which just turns into standby, and you just slide that to unlock. They obviously took that off an iPod, I'm pretty sure. They have music, which is just your music lists of all the music that you put on here. You can organize it in different ways. The speaker actually is pretty good on this thing, so that's a note to make. Pictures. I have some photos on here that I've taken. They also give you some photos of just, you know, things that they sent you. And so it has a zoom on the side for your photos. And yeah, so that's cool. The next thing they have on here is your videos. The videos are actually pretty high quality. I use this software called FreeMake Video Downloader to download videos off YouTube and play them on here, and it works pretty darn well, so you can watch pretty much any YouTube video as long as it fits in your space. So that's a tip that you can use when using this device. You always convert them to AVI, and they have resolution limits that I'll put some more information about that in the description. But so yeah, that's the Land Vtouch Pro for the most part. I like this device a lot. It does not have the landscape thing, so that it's just not in there. But that's the Land Vtouch Pro. So I'll just turn it off. You hold the switch on the top, and it will boot off. And then, so the back of it again has the 2 megapixel camera. You have your headphone jack and your on switch, micro minis 2.0 USB, and you have a place where you can put a TFT card to expand your memory. That's the back. That's the front. 3-inch touch screen by Visual Land. And I got this device for $25 on eBay new, and a place that you can get it, I think they're about $30 average, but I don't recommend paying more than $30 because I got mine for $25, so I kind of put that as my standard. My brother also has one, and so you can buy them anywhere on Google Shopping. Pretty much you can buy them online. I don't see them in stores very much, so you have to go online. You can also go to Visual Land's website to find out more places you can buy them. I hope this video was helpful, and I really do recommend this device. I've had a number of MP3 players, and this is definitely the best budget MP3 player. It has lots of little functions on it, so that is a good MP3 player.